This dev meld is pretty short, but we'll go through it really quickly anyways. First things first, the new Orbis Gladiatorium thing that they already showed in the previous showcase, but you just have the different areas. You do AI PvP or RTA pretty much, and then yeah, you do like you're fighting pretty much the AI bot. There's no frenzy, no warfare rules. You still get the drafting assistant, and they give you a bunch of support heroes that they show. The support heroes don't look very good, but whatever, it's support heroes. And then there's a bunch of rewards and stuff for doing the things, plus a little Nodos emote that you can get at the end, or a stamp for your profile card, not even an emote. So this is pretty whatever. One more thing is if you do it fast enough within the first 2 weeks, you'll have a chance to get Skystones during the E7 Masters. So you might want to do it a bit earlier this time if you're somebody who tends to stall it. They set up to 30,000 Skystones, which is cool, I guess. Next up is the Glory Index thing here. This is China Score. For anybody not familiar, on the E7 bot on Discord, you can give it your Fribbles gear profile and it'll output a little funny score for you that a lot of people like using. This is literally just China Score in game, except this one also includes heroes and artifacts. It's still largely based on equipment. Yeah. So we have a couple of new sets, which is over here somewhere. Okay, here we go. So we have Weakening Set and Fervor Set. Weakening Set, 15% speed increase compared to 25% of Speed Set. It's a 4-piece. And increases the chance of inflicting debuffs by 15%. So some people might be wondering what this means. Based off of in-game, the one that makes you ignore 15% as it increases the maximum effectiveness chance. This one says it increases your chance of inflicting debuffs. So there is a chance that this is just really bad wording and it does make you ignore 15%. My guess is that it doesn't, and it instead makes you do stuff like for units who don't have 100% debuff rate, like Death Break on Briar S3, this would make it 100%, is my guess. Don't know how useful this will be because of the lack of speed. Any openers can't really use this. And then you just have to see like what units would benefit from increasing their 85% to 100%. Might be more of a PvE thing. We'll see. And then Fervor Set, this looks super niche. At the start of a turn, you get extra damage on your next attack by 20%. I'd have to damage calc if this even out damages Pen Set, which would greatly reduce the amount of units that can use it. And this also has to be on really single burst units because even somebody like Tori, you're going to want to have damage boost on all of your attacks, not just one attack. So we'll see. And then there's some like new player stuff that I'm not really going to look super in depth on. There's the Slowman emote that we're going to get from watching the knockout stage on day 1, which looks pretty nice. And then more stuff. We have the Litica skin coming from the previous World Cup winner. He picked Litica as his skin of choice. We're just gonna check out some of her animations. Not really my kind of thing, but the skin looks okay. And then we also have Nirvana, the next RGB character up here. Basically just an anti-Diane, anti-scales unit. We're going to jump over here. Her S3 really quickly. It's the Veronica effect. Strips immortality at start of turn. And then the start of somebody's turn, if the enemy has immortality, she dispels all debuffs from all allies and grants radiance for 2 turns. A 3-turn cooldown, and then she gets the CR push. So it's pretty much Veronica, but with an extra effect. And she also can't be CR decreased. Radiance is kind of nice. This literally just 50% damage reduction is a lot. This makes you borderline unkillable if the enemy has immortality. So really nice counter to both Scales and ML Diane and any sort of like other immortality units. There's another big thing for Scales, which is her S3. You get ignore damage share effects to everybody for 3 turns, which is crazy. Yeah, so pretty much just a counter unit. Not that exciting of a kit, but she is going to be very useful. And then we also have Rihanna and, her artifact, I guess. At the end of the turn, if the caster does not have a debuff, gets CR push once per turn. Once per turn is pretty sick. This is basically 20% CR push every single turn, assuming you don't get debuffed. Plus 30% FRES. I think this is kind of an insane cycling artifact, honestly. We'll see who uses this. And it doesn't look like she's a limited character, which is nice. They also slightly teased RNL. You can watch the video. It's just like a quick little like fun video. We know nothing about their kit. We'll find out on May 27th in 2 weeks. Also, Ivana and RNL both have a new side story, and this is like an ML character side story, so they made it like a little bit special, supposedly. It's over here somewhere. Yeah, this. And then also we have the new Epic Road thing, just kind of some like, it's just an event pretty much. And you can clear the entire thing, like there's the past things for fun, but if you just play, you'll be able to get literally everything. And I think this is also, this 88 plus 15 gear, they said is 100 equipment score, so it's going to be like pretty much perfect gear. We'll see what this is, either a DPS boot or a tank boot, hopefully a tank boot. And then this is probably just a DPS ring. I don't know if it'll be like full crit chance, crit damage, or if they're giving us another 20 speed, probably the damage one. Also an artifact selector and a hero selector, plus some other stuff, like there's an Astrium in there. I wonder if they showed anything else. There is the gear, the preferred gear chesting. I don't know what that is. We'll find out. And then there's another one that they showed here, where you get a bunch of stuff. Most importantly is the fully deck selector. We're getting another one of these a little bit early. These have typically only been with the anniversary, but, you know, free stuff. And then also there's the Sona's Exchange. You can exchange friendship points and stigma for the boxes. We don't know what the rewards are in the boxes yet. It's going to be completely RNG. We'll have to see if it's even worth spending your stigma, because stigma exchanges for gold, so it'd have to be pretty good rewards to spend stigma, I think. And then friendship points, I think, yeah, spend them. Especially with the changes to friendship, you don't really even need to buy the friendship boxes. You can just do like, just do a run of Otherworldly Hunt or Breach and you're good. So that's pretty much it. Oh, there's also the art contest stuff. They said that they like, you're going to get some of the winning art entries on your profile card, and there as like profile card backgrounds. So yeah, we'll see what wins. I don't know if this one's giving us like an alt character or if this is just art stuff without the alts. Art book released in English, and then 0 out of 10 Dev Mail because he didn't do the Merurin signed off at the end. Very, very sad.